Look, class, we got a special guest, you know what I'm saying? Like special, not like the other guests we've had before, something totally different, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that's really important to our country, you know what I'm saying? Like, woo-tee woo, dog, go ahead and introduce yourself, because look, fuck all that. DJ True Girl in that bell, it's a true session, bitch. Grab your pen and pen. Grab your pen and pen. Grab your pen and pen. It's a true session, busy boy, I'm Billy King. Billy King, busy boy, I'm Billy King. It's a true session, bitch. Grab your pen and pen. Grab your pen and pen. Grab your pen and pen. It's a true session, busy boy, I'm Billy King. Billy King, busy boy, I'm Billy King. Fucking true session, grab your pen and pen. Love your ass to listen. Go ahead.
Nah, I mean, it's good, brother, man. It's your boy, from the crew. Lil Reg, Reginald Cormier. That's me, baby. You know who it is.
Man,
Karen Crow, born and raised.
That's not your name, bro. Bro, that's not your name, bro. That's not your name, bro.
Give the full title. Give the full title.
Hey, Big General, man. Big General, man. Big General, man.
So you're that senior man sergeant. You're that senior man sergeant. You're that big senior man sergeant.
Yeah.
You're that big senior man sergeant, Cormier. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, man, yeah, my brother.
Hey.
Oh, thank you, brother, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, hard work pay off too. I saw you. You remember? I saw you training. Running the miles in the crow. You know what I'm saying? Getting fit, getting right. Shit like that.
Trying to make it right, trying to get it right. You know what I'm saying? But you seen from the get go. You know what I'm saying? You seen just like I seen from the get go. So we've been locked in since the Nashville days. You dig?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I want my students to be, like when we, as I was coming up and shit like that, they was always like, oh, don't join the military, fuck that fighting for the white man and shit like that. And whoop-to-whoop and all that bullshit. But pretty much any way they steered us in life was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I see that the military, I know a few guys in the military, serving our country, and they doing what they gotta, ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Like the way that we was being led was whack and shit like that. That was bullshit. And go ahead and start off like how you came up with the decision to join the Air Force.
Man, that's solid, man. Everything you say is true. It's on the spot on. So for me, I feel like I kind of looked up into it. I didn't know anything about the military. I didn't have no family members in the military. So for me, I had to figure out a way of trying to, make the best decision that I have. I knew I couldn't go to college. I wasn't, I wasn't doing the right thing in high school. Play a little hooping, you know what I'm saying? I balled a little bit, but as time went on, man, your boy still stayed 5'4", 5'5", and everybody going up. So I'm like, I needed to make a decision for myself to where I needed to make it work for me. And I always wanted to be different. I wanted to do something different. And in the military, when I was talking to them, it's kind of intriguing me. They was talking about some, like brotherhood, togetherness, bond, doing something big in yourself. And that was like, that's what I needed. That's what I wanted, because that's how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Coming up in the crew, we locked in together, family first, all that type of connection. So once I'm hearing that, I'm like, man, that's what I am. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, let me shoot my shot, and what's gonna happen is gonna be the worst. I do 4 years, and whatever happens, and I can always come back. And that's what I did. I joined the Air Force. I actually joined when I was a junior in high school. So I knew once I graduated, I already knew my plans. So I was just trying to make it through, get mentally and physically ready. And here we are 17 years later, man. Your boy's still in here, man. Enjoying every part of it, man. Blessed to be in the position I am. And it's a great story. It's been great so far, man. And I ain't got nothing but great things to say about what it have given to me and my family.
Hell yeah. Like what made you join that branch though? Out of
So,
you know.
so whenever so what had happened was my mom, she hooked up a appointment, a meeting with me in Parabox. I'm in a box. My mama had every recruiter come from every branch come, and they all come and they tell you the same thing. You know, man, you're good. We want you, but you know they always tell you the same thing. And
Yeah,
again, you know, I would look at those guys, and you know they always tell them the same message. But when the Air Force came, he was giving me some different, he gave me a different vibe. And one of the things that he was telling me was like, hey man, we rare. We got you know, we the smallest, you know, one of the smallest branches. Not only that, we the hardest to get into, you know, we're very competitive. You know, there's a lot about, you know, your knowledge and, you know, being able to be mentally prepared, you know, to take tests and all these things. So I was like, oh man, that's something different because, you know, the Army and the Marine, they kind of always tell you know, like, you know, they get you hyped up and like, man, you just going, you know what I'm saying? You're going and you're relying a lot on your physical attributes. And it was
yeah,
cool because I mean everybody can do that, which is you know great for everybody. But I was like, I wasn't kind of feeling it, and then everybody was kind of doing the army thing already. That I you know, so I was like, I want again, I want to let me
some
try to do
different.
something different. Yeah, let
Yeah,
me dive in a different lane and just see what that's about because I know a lot of people that went in that lane. So I'm like, let me see. I'm curious about him. And
yeah,
you know, did just that. I was like, man, I'm gonna go to the Air Force and you know, see how it goes. And I knew whenever I was getting myself into it, like how competitive it was to get a rank. I knew, you know, the certain things they was telling me about it, like you know. But the common denominator, I talked to people and they would tell me about this, like, hey man, the Air Force they take care of their people. And once they tell me that, I'm like, shit, if you gonna take care of me, I'm gonna take care of you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go with them and join the Air Force. First time flying, you know, going to San Antonio, Texas. You know, it was crazy, man. But like I said, throughout every part of the journey, been stationed of what 6 different bases now. So been living in 5, 6 different states. Man, your boy traveled all over the world. I can, you know, travel. I just came back what last Sunday. I was in like 4 different countries, you know what I'm saying? So it's just giving that man that experience that I know that it's, you know, a lot of people, you know, don't get, especially a lot of people where I'm from don't get. So that's why I'm, you know, always excited to, you know, pay it forward, tell people, you know, back at the crib, like, hey man, you know, anywhere, but specifically the crib because that's where my heart is at, you know. So I'm
hell
always, you know,
yeah,
trying to like, hey man, y'all come check this out, dog. Like, yeah, you know, I know you got routes you can go, you got opportunities to go, but keep this in mind, you know what I'm saying, young boy, because you know how it is, man. It's hard, especially whenever life happens and you're 18 and 19 and your life happens.
yeah,
You gotta be a man. To, you know, you can either sink or swim, and that's all. That's all it is, man. I just like the opportunity part. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna pay me, you will give me free college. You know, to go to school. You know what I'm saying? You giving me all this stuff, and you letting me take care of my
yeah,
family. I'm in this. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And then now you go let me travel the world and see these different countries and places and states and so it's been a blessing for me, bro. It's been a blessing for me, man, and all aspects from you know mentally, physically, spiritually part, educational. You know, just continue to grow as a person through you know
mm-hmm.
education, my degrees, and yeah, man, it's been great, man, and I want to continue to keep pushing and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, like you said, man, they represent and be that beacon for the city and you know for the people that's coming under me, you know.
I want to say this, bro. They was like, you want to the government and shit. Would you rather be
Mm-hmm.
state property or work and get benefits from the state? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather join the military than be a motherfucking inmate any day. You know, you anyway. So like,
Absolutely. Yeah, nah, you're right, man. You're right, dog.
yeah, you getting benefits working for the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Nigga in
Right.
jail just working for the nigga with 50 cent. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I was, you know me, I was heading down that pack. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I escaped that shit by having good support systems around me. You feel me? You know, Uncle Mark, the Ville, you
Yep.
heard me? Niggas that kept me on point, you know, and I had to use my head the rest of the way, you know. I thought about joining the military too. I just never ran across no recruiters and shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And shit
And
like that.
like you said, like the you know the being a state property or you know being a work farm, that's the thing where I think a lot of people be like, oh man, I'm ready to go, you know, do what I have to do so I don't be in that. And I think that's kind of a mindset that hopefully we can change and kind of divert it to where it's not nothing wrong with, being in the military. Because most of the time you hear military and it's like, oh, my kid going to war, they going,
Nigga, I ain't
is the
nothing
worst,
wrong with
is the
shit.
worst case scenario that people think about when they think about the military. And those times is long gone, I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, like, like those, World War II times, Vietnam times, even, Iraq times, that's kind of behind us. And I know it's still having some, people still think about it, but that the military, man, is not as bad as it seems. And I know people make it like a plain C and D for, like, everything gotta be bad to go there. But now,
Yeah.
man, it gives you the opportunity, man, to level up in which ways. I mean, you got people in the military that got businesses. You got people in the military that got PhDs, master's degrees. You got, like it's it's what it is.
Beyond.
You know what I'm saying?
It's beyond just
Yeah,
being in the military. Like, yeah, it's beyond that
absolutely,
shit.
absolutely.
You be working as a doctor, and then when you know what I'm saying, when they call you up, you go handle your business. You feel me? Like,
Shame.
I now I know a little bit about it because I got in trouble, a couple years back and shit. So I had to go like a little boot camp shit and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I ran across men that was in the military and shit. My first sergeant, they called him to go to Iraq and shit like that. And he got called when we in the middle of my little thing out there and shit like that. So I got a little knowledge through them and shit like that. I just didn't have that push, you feel me? I just didn't have that push to be like, man, get in that shit like this.
Yeah.
Get in the with, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have that shit. Somebody just said, man, get in the military. Fuck,
Yeah.
you feel me?
Yeah.
And break it down to me like I ain't never had that shit, so I can honestly see. That's why I want you to come on and break down the benefits for these niggas, man. Like
Absolutely.
break down the benefits.
Yeah. So that's
Break down.
easy work, man. And like you said, kind of to back up a little bit, every military branch is different too. You know what I'm saying? You have the Air Force, Marines, they all specialize in their thing. So if you
Yeah,
see one branch doing something, that don't mean that everybody doing. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody play a role into making sure that we, defend and protect our country. So I
yeah,
think a lot of times people think about like, oh, I'm going to the front line. Like no matter what branch I'm in, like I'm front line. It's
give
not
a fuck.
always there too, right? And then so when you talk about benefits, man, you gotta think about this, family and yourself, medical benefits, dental, everything is all good for you. I mean, I go to the hospital tomorrow, good to go. Recently your boy just got a young baby, and a young baby. I mean, military covered that, man, for my wife, the whole pregnancy part, everything going through it, man. They cover, all that. So that's this bed right there, you know what I'm saying, is that's some bread, you know what I'm saying? So medical is good to go. You get insurance. You're getting a basic pay. You also getting money for food. They give you money to stay where you at. So wherever you're living at, they're giving you bread to live there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so
Going to
long.
school.
They
Mm-hmm.
don't. So you don't have to stay on base.
No, I never actually stayed on base one time. Like I never stayed on base at all. You know what I'm saying? So everywhere I go at, I got my own crib outside, stay somewhere, off. So for me, so some people like to stay on base, but for me, I like to have a outlet to where whenever I'm off of work, I'm off of work. I don't want
Yeah,
to, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to, get mentally. I want to see some different people that's not like me. I want to talk to other people, my neighbors. I want to, just kind of get out that mind frame
yeah,
for just a little minute before I got to get back into it. So
yeah.
that helped me out a lot. So yeah, I always stay on base, man. You know what I'm saying, drive, take my little drive to work. But yeah, I always stay on base, and the military, they pay my rent, they pay my mortgage. On top, yeah, man. They paying off homes out here. Yeah, they paying off homes, my brother. And not
What?
only that, man, like education too. Like people that's in the military, man, you can go to school for free while you're in. So, if you want to go to be whatever you want to be, they paying that. You have a tuition that they're
What's the
gonna pay
oldest you can
for you.
join? Because look, bitch, this sounded too good right now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
man,
I'm getting you in
join.
there. Let
What,
me shine right now.
I'm too old, bitch. I'm 34. I'm too old, huh?
I don't know. You might. I don't know now. You never know. I think you might. I think it's like it changed a lot. But I remember like because I was a recruit at one point in time. I think it was like 36 or something like that. But things change up and
It was
down.
good.
Yeah,
But I'm about to hit
Yeah,
the
man.
gym right now. But I'm about to get them. Oh, bye bye. Y'all tripping?
but
Why y'all
yeah,
paying?
it's
What? Oh,
yeah, man. They pay you to stay where you at, man. Like I said, it's so the benefits, and that's just like the underlying benefits that they just talk to you that's on the surface, like
that's some
other
good
things
benefits
that
right there.
they yeah,
That's some
like
good
other
benefits. But
things
you paying
too,
my rent, bitch. I'm in
yeah,
this bitch to work out and get
man.
right and get healthy. Oh, what's that?
One of one of the coolest benefits I think that I'm fortunate to have used in the military is you can give your GI Bill to your dependents. So right now, I got a daughter. Now she's 16 years old. She's doing her thing. She'll graduate high school next year, and she'll go off to college. Well, by me being able to take care of my business while I'm not my and everything in between, I'm able to give her all my GI Bill to her so she can go off to college and do her thing and let them pay for her to go to college. So that right there, man, paying it forward and trying to, set up the next generation and set up our kids, man. And I thought that was a great thing for me to,
So hold
to
on.
know
So
that they had.
you give her the GI Bill, but you still get paid.
Yep. And I'm still going to
Lord.
school and I'm still going to school too. So as long as I'm in, I'm still going to school. So I gave it to her because I know that for me, I'm a do what I gotta do to make sure I get all my degrees while I'm in. And then, whenever she goes to college, hey, let her go to let her go fly. So we hopefully don't have no debt and all that good stuff. Try to start them off right, man.
I don't know if my students feeling played, bitch, because I'm feeling played. But I'm about to, I see why.
Some games, but
So
that's some games from though. You know what I'm saying? That's games that people might not know. Like I said, like underlining benefits that we don't see on the surface, but like once you get in and you start learning the system, you're like, man, nigga, I can serve this many years, and if I hit this threshold, I can take all my benefits and start giving it to my dependents, my kids, my wife, and they can use this too.
yeah, it don't and
Let's
they don't
let's
even it don't
let's
even
go.
take that long for your benefits to kick in. Now.
No, no, no.
It
So,
don't
so,
take that
so for
long.
some, like, no benefits. Whenever you sign and you go to basic training, your benefits specifically start kicking in now. Like you start now. But whenever
You
you trying
start
to
getting
pass
paid.
things on, yeah, you start getting right then that first day.
Yeah, because
Whenever
my
you
my
whenever
little
you're passing
stepson,
things
yeah,
on,
he,
mm-hmm.
he, he he was getting he was trying to get into the I don't forgot what he was trying to get into. I forgot. And then I got another little partner. He just went through some. He went through his shit. He just got done with his the first level of this training and shit. Shit
Basic
like
training,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, he just got done with that shit.
yeah.
I think he in the Marines or something. He going for the
That's
Marines.
good, man. That's good, though. Like
You
that's
know.
like I said, the big thing about the whole thing is just give people opportunity, let them know that it's different avenues. And I know from coming up how we came up, we only knew three things, maybe four. You know what I'm saying? We go either go hoop, football, or you'll go to a little music, or you're gonna go to the streets. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that's just what I'm just being honest. That's just what it was with me. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
that
and
was
that's
my
all,
options too.
nigga.
That
That's
was
all
our options
L's.
growing up. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all
That's that's
L's.
that's that's what, but that's what it was, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. That's what we see every day. You know what I'm saying? If we're not going outside and hoop and play some football, what else we going to do? You know what I'm saying? What else we doing in that bill? We giant and reclining, but
Yeah,
what
we
else
gotta
we doing?
grow
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
We
Right,
gotta
right,
grow up.
right,
Because
right.
by
And then what
time
I'm saying?
17, put it like that,
18
by
hit,
time 17, 18 come, you gotta feed yourself. You heard me?
right. And then
And
you
like, and
around them, but we were around them, but
I wish
hustlers too.
somebody just put me in the military when I need. So I would, bitch, come on, go to the military. Let go.
Yep,
Cause
go, bye.
nigga, I went through a struggle. You heard me? Like you
Mm-hmm.
shot out, so I'm in the hood with the youngins and shit like that. You heard
Right,
me? Like
right, right. I already know.
going through. I just went. You know what I'm saying? Like do my little thing. You know, woo, woo,
But
woo.
that's
But
again that's the cards you was dealt in, and also that's what we seen. Like not only you, but we can name a lot of people from our hood. My boys was all there too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming back to the hood to visit. The hood still the hood, and everybody's still doing. You know what I'm saying? Still doing the same thing, which is no disrespect to them because, like you said, you gotta eat. You gotta eat. I get it, and you gotta get it how you would get it. You know what I'm saying? So I respect the game, but you know what I'm saying, knowing that for me, like man, like I ain't have to, I ain't have to get it. I can be a little comfortable. I can sleep at night. I can be, I ain't had to,
yeah, man, I ain't have to
it's
do
a little
that shit.
different. Absolutely, absolutely.
I didn't have to do that shit, bro. And I would rather do that than do this. Because
Yeah,
I'm hurting more people doing that dumbass shit. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I can go ahead and travel the
And
world.
at the time, you know what I'm saying? We young people don't know that. We don't, we gotta grow up into that and to say what you just said, like, we hurting our own people, but we don't know those type of things, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I like it is, man. Quiet, boy.
That's how you can tell you're not in this world no more. Look at the little dog. You can hear that little bark.
Yeah. That's not mine, y'all. It's
Nigga
the
get
kids,
money, man.
dog.
Nigga get money. Look at his dog.
That's the little poodle,
You ain't
man.
even gotta shoot a dog. You know that little bark. That's rich people bark. That's a rich people dog, man.
I got a little baby, you know what I'm saying? So
Nigga
that's
credit
the
score
kiddo.
8,000, man. Stop playing, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
oh, we've been like,
Chill, bro.
I really like, so like, all right. So you've been in this 17 years?
Mm-hmm.
17 years. What was your hardest years?
Um, my hardest years was my first year, and my hardest day was my first day. Meaning that my hardest time to be in the military was whenever I had to leave. I remember vividly. I remember, being heartbroken, man. It was sad. My dog was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the hardest part of
Mm-hmm.
just be through that, on that island by yourself. You got that last name on your chest, and you got the city with you. So what you gonna do? You either put on, or you go, you know what I'm saying, put your tail between your legs. And I always say that, that was my hardest part. My hardest part of my military, my hardest year was just that one day of leaving and flying to basic training. And once I was able to get out of Karen Crew, get out of, get out of it, I was all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew I had to go through that. It sucked. Your boy, you know what I'm saying? Your boy, I cried, boy. I'm looking at myself like, what I'm doing? Like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had these conversations in my head in basic training, like, man, you sure this is you? Like, because I'm trying to find myself. And I'm like, man, is this really me? And as time went on, man, if it wasn't me, I was able to make it me. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to put my presence on the military. And that's why I think things got so much better for me, and I was able to be so much successful because things came organically. I was able to still be me throughout my whole time. The way I was and about love, the way y'all see me in the Crow, as the same way I am at work. You know what I'm saying? I lead many people, and they know. You know what I'm saying? They know, like, we go climb, we go have a good time, we go work hard. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to. You know what I'm saying? We want to shine, and that's just my same mindset. Same Crow mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I saw you, like, you got the keys to the city, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Folk. People don't understand. They don't understand. They think, I don't even care what they think, but you really deserve that shit. I'm gonna speak about it because you can have a you sort of, you saw fans with to get money. You know what it was.
Yep.
You turn that shit down and went right and made something right out yourself, a good example and shit like that. Something that I wish I could be. You feel me? Besides, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? How niggas look at me and shit like that. Woo. And I'm proud of you and shit like that. And you got the keys to the city and shit like that. And not just anybody get that shit, because Kevin Falk didn't get it. You feel me? And not to say he deserved it. And I say you deserve it more than him because you had a lot more shit in your face. You could have easily went left and shit, or easily make the wrong decision, or woo. You was cold in basketball, nigga. You can't take that shit from me. You feel me? Can't take that shit from you. We ball. We used to ball. I was a wackest nigga on the court. I didn't even know I was deep on the court. I was just there,
You from the hood, you gotta kick it. Right, you gotta be there. Real life.
Don't even know I'm on the court. I'm just there. playing, having fun. You feel me?
That's
You
it.
know, I can't shoot, do nothing, can't dribble, do shit, but I'm there having fun with my niggas and shit like that. And
That's it.
we some of us went that way. You feel me?
Yes,
And
sir.
you could have easily went that way. It wasn't hard, you know, like it wasn't hard for us and shit. But you made something about yourself that nigga I'm proud of. Like nigga can't say nothing about that shit. You man, no other way nigga can't say nothing. Take that shit from me. And how you felt about getting the keys to the city?
Well, first I would like to say, as far as Kev, Kev is the guy, Kev the goat, Kev the crow. Kev inspired me, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
if you don't
I
have
looked
it,
up to Kev. No. I ain't gonna
I
take
would
nothing
get.
from Kev. I
Yeah. I
looked
know
up
you're
to
not.
Kev.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, if you don't have it, that's our good of all goods. You know what I'm saying? In a different way, though. You know what I'm saying? It could be everybody can impact in different ways when it comes to sports and doing something that nobody do and make sure that making everybody happy. Man, Kev is our guy. Kev is our goat. For me, I think with you, you see my story, you see my growth, you see my journey. So for you to say that, I respect that and I appreciate it. But I get it because if it was the other way around, I'd have said the same thing to you because I watch it. You know what I'm saying? We watch each other grow up. You seen you know things that people ain't gonna know. And it's fine, but you know those things, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we came up with. Like it was easy to if I want to go that route, you know how easy it would have been to go that route. It was nothing. Yeah, it was nothing. But like you say, that's for another, that's here and neither or there. But not only that, man, I think a lot of
Fuck that
times
route,
too,
though. Fuck
yeah,
that route,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Fuck that
And
route.
and and the thing about that route, like I said, man, all my best of friends, you know how it is, my family, people been that route, you know what I'm saying? And I still love them, I still respect it. It is what it is,
You
you know what I'm
hurt more
saying? Like
people than you hurt more people that going that route,
I
bro.
agree. I
You
agree.
hurt
I
more
agree.
people than you help. No
Yep.
matter
Yep.
because you can move away and you just hurting them because they're not there. You can always come
Yep.
back and see them and shit like that. But when you doing it, that when you hurting them every day, bro, you hurting
Absolutely. And
somebody every day and shit. And
absolutely. And then when you're talking about like as far as like the key thing, that was pretty dope. Like I was, something I definitely wasn't expecting. But as far as for me, man, as I continue to grow, I never want to like throw out the things that I do or throw out the stuff that I do because that's not for me to talk about. Like the people that know what I did, they know, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not the one to be blasting stuff out there. So whenever I was able to receive it, I thought about those things and the people that I have, done stuff for and people, man, I talk to parents, I talk to parents all the time from the crew. I'm in Hawaii, you know that I'm here. Man, I'm talking to parents all the time. Hey man, Reggie, can you talk to my son, Carlos? Man, no problem. What time I'm gonna call y'all? I'm calling the crew. I'm talking to them. People that's in the military now, this and that, joined the Air Force, certain branches. Most likely they came holler at me or talk to their family for advice and things like that. So I'm always pouring back into the community. I'm always pouring back into the city. I'm always trying to find ways to mentor and talk to these young guys even to this day. And people don't know that, they don't see that because it's not broadcast. But whenever you think about it and you start putting that onion back and people
yeah,
start saying stuff, they'll be like, oh man, like, oh he did that, but that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? But
I
as far as with
passed,
the
baby. Look what I'm
yeah,
doing
yeah,
now. Look my
yep,
future. I'm trying to build my
absolutely.
future. Fuck my past. You remember?
Yeah.
Like, I got a lot of shit in the past, man. Fuck that shit.
Oh
But
yeah.
like I see the route I chose, I influenced a lot of people and shit like that. I've met a lot of people, talked to a lot of people. I see a lot of niggas going down the same path I went and shit like that. And that's why I'm like, this shit ain't good. This shit ain't good. Like,
Yeah.
this shit flaw and shit. Like, you heard me? So go get something that gonna benefit you in life. You feel me? That's why I teach my niggas trying to boss up. Find what you love to do and boss the fuck up in that situation. You feel me? If you could love something, let me know. I'm trying to help you both make it a business and shit like that. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I think like
Absolutely.
I think. You hear me? And I use my thinking for positive shit now, not for no bullshit no more.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't using this shit for that no more. That's trying to get money and help each other and shit like that. I realized that at that point in my life when you deal with a middleman and shit like that. You feel me? Nigga don't want to. You gotta keep getting this, getting that. Like, nah, nigga, I want to get this. Like,
yeah,
you feel me? Nigga don't want to gig it. You hear me? Oh man, whoop whoop whoop. Or get the game and that shit. Like, whoop whoop whoop. I don't want to talk too much. You heard? So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, fuck y'all niggas, and that's the reason why shit kind of changed with the generation. Cause niggas ain't trying to get bird fed no more. Like, I don't want you bird fed. I got my money up. Nigga, what's that? My money up. Nigga, I want to go what you score. Oh, you ain't got enough to score what I score, nigga. Man, who the fuck you score for? You don't want to put me on it. Fuck you. Yeah, type shit. And when in my generation going through the game, it was so much of crimey shit going on because it was like at the late run of the shit, late run of the era. You feel me? Niggas was trying to keep the game, trying to, you know what I'm saying, it's to be sold, not told type shit. And I'm like, nigga, fuck that. And woo woo woo. So I went to this music shit. You feel me? So I'm doing the music shit. I'm like, who gotta holler at this? Who I gotta holler at? But it was just like the fucking dope game, nigga. It's just like the dope game, even worse, nigga. Cause nigga more cutthroat with the music shit. And I'm like, man, fuck that music shit too. So I'm like, I gotta find me a hustle, a different hustle. You feel me? I gotta find me, you know, like, you know how we is from we hustling. You know what I mean?
Yep. We'll figure it out. We're gonna make it work. We'll figure something out.
So I'm like, woo. So going through this shit, I'm seeing other niggas just going through the same shit that I went through, and I'm like, hold up, you don't have to do that shit. Like, just fuck that shit. Like, cause you about to just run into some whole, just you're gonna just lose courage and lose discouragement and shit like that. Going the way I went, man, do this, do that. You heard me? You wanna rap? You wanna make money from this rap game, or do you wanna be famous? That's the question I ask niggas if I even fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Do you wanna make money from this rap game, or do you wanna be famous from this rap game? Everybody wanna holler, I wanna make money. They always say that shit. And then I break it down, nigga, that's how you make money from it. After I don't hear from you, I already know what you want, and then you want some fame and shit. I can get you. I can't teach you how to get fame. That's easy to get. Nigga, just go ahead and shoot a nigga on live. Go ahead and go do stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get famous. But if you really want that money, you gotta grind for it.
Yeah.
You gotta grind for it. You gotta treat your product like it's crack, like it's the new drug. You got the new drug, you're the new plug. That's how you gotta treat your product. If you don't treat your product like that, it's not gonna work for you. Like, and a lot of niggas not gonna put in that work. So I'm like, hold up, you need to find you another route. And that's why I'm like, it's different ways to get money, you know?
Absolutely.
Different ways to get money. Fuck that. I wish I ain't had to go through all this. I wish I was in the motherfucking military right now getting paid right now. Ain't got me doing these podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I like doing this shit. Nigga, I was straight. I got paid bills. I wish the white man was paying my bills. Fuck I'm paying the white man. I wish the white man was paying. Fuck out of here.
But that's good though, man. Like you said, at least you're starting to find something that you like. And like you said, out of all the things that you did, you can give the stuff, but whenever you're able to give it and release to a lot of people, that's how you'll get your blessing. That's how you'll come back. So like this podcast, doing this thing, you might not know it or see it now, but this is just giving information, man. Your blessing's gonna come back because I look at it like this. Whenever we was coming up, and you kind of mentioned earlier, you know, the big homie, big homies and things like that. Back in the days, you know what I'm saying, your big homies was somebody that, whenever I used to think of a big homie, now in the military, it's called a mentor. You got mentors, and it's just the same thing as a big homie, man. Same thing like an Uncle Mark. And one of the things that I would think about, I'm like, man, what's the difference between this dude that I'm looking up to, and it's something about him, and my family back, my uncle that I look at as my big homie too, because it's a lot of the same traits. And one of the common denominators that I notice about whenever you trying to be somebody's, big homie or mentor is accountability, man. Like I think that's what things we lack a lot now, and especially as the new generation coming about. You have big homies, but your big homies don't hold you accountable, and I think that's kind of a culture thing to where we kind of lost, and I wish you could kind of get that back because if you hold me accountable and I hold you accountable and you hold the next man accountable, our circle is gonna be we're gonna be accountability all day. We're gonna know like, dang, I messed up. I told Blake I wanted to knock this out, and he like, hey, yo, Reg, I thought you said you were trying to do this, and where you at with that? Oh man, my bad. And I kind of fell on my, hey, come on, man, stop tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go, let's get it. Everybody need that, but that accountability when it comes to play, man, it does something different for somebody. And I think whenever you're looking for that support and knowing that somebody really care about you and want the best out of you, that's when I think is different. You know what I'm saying? Because you can, hey man, I'm gonna tell you this, I'm gonna do this, give you the game, but you can give them, like you said, you can give them the game. But with the after that, what happens? You know what I'm saying? The game can go to bed, the game can be tripping, the game can, fall off because you ain't got nobody to keep them on that narrow road. So for me, man, I learned that accountability is important, and I included that into my life, man. Into one of my traits that I think that's one of my biggest traits. As far as if I surround myself with people, or if they surround themselves with me, and we communicating, and they be like, "Hey, man, I'm doing this, or I'm doing that." I don't care where is that, what we doing. Hey, man, what's the status of that? Like, how you looking on that? You know what I'm saying? Because I want to keep checking up because if you check up with somebody, then they know that you care, they know that you know what I'm saying? And now you got to give them an answer. You got to either be a real one or it's be a BS. You know what I'm saying? And then now you BSing. Now I can be like, hey, man, I think you know what I'm saying? You're capping now. I'm going to keep it real with you because now you're putting the ball in their court. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a big thing, in general, man, as far as, as we, transition our talk into, being a, livelihood and just being somebody there that you can, count up on and depend upon. We need that, man. I think we're missing that authentic, big homie sort of say that's go, check us whenever we tripping, but also, make sure that we're in the right path. And whenever we winning, they clap and they fist pump, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they salute you. That's gonna make you want to keep going, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's a big trait in our community that we miss. And I know we had it coming up, but as you grow up to be a man, you kind of lose that because you kind of rely on self a lot, and you need that support, man. You need that love, you need that system to where because you could break down. We're only human, you know what I'm saying? We're vulnerable. We have vulnerabilities that we're gonna go through. We're gonna have challenges and weaknesses. But if you got certain things that's go, be able to, all right, I'm having trouble here. Let me hit a big dog, or let me hit up this, or let me, get in my face. Let me talk to the big dog,
You said a lot of shit for that because that's determining who a real friend and who a fake friend. You just said a whole lot of shit right there because a real friend, he don't give a fuck about what you can do for him or what he like you for him. He like you for who you are, or you know what I'm saying. He fuck with you. You feel me? He respect you. You feel me? Most niggas get friends fucked up just because a nigga want to hang around you all day. Niggas think that's their friend and shit like that. And really, that nigga just hanging around you because you providing some comfortability for him. You feel me? Nigga, I had to learn that shit and the wild way, you heard me? Many ways with niggas and shit like that.
Facts.
Many ways with niggas like that.
And like you said, they're around you at the beginning because they're curious. Once they're curious, once they peep game in, all right, I'm a fall. Now I got his the game, but that's what they do. And as far as for me, man, like I know a lot of people, blessed to have to say this, but I know for me personally, man, like I'm so happy to say I can say that the same guys that I came up with, I still locked in with them. I still keep in contact with them 20, 30, 35 years of life. You know what I'm saying? I've, 36 years of life. Like the guys that, you see me come up with, my boys, man, I still am locked in with them, man. So it's just a blessing to, to know that after so many years and me being away, man, what's popping, man? What's good in the crow? What's going on? Oh, man, this and that, motherfucker, like, so it's like, oh, cool, man. Where y'all going to this weekend? Oh, man, we going to the parade. Like, That makes me excited, man. That makes me excited knowing that, the city's still going good, they doing good, you know, talking about some, I'm saying, the stuff that we normally talk about. And I'm saying? Like it's good to know that, man. So that's why I'm blessed to say that I'm, still able to keep in contact with my friends and people that I went to high school with, and just keep it going, because once you meet authentic people, man, it's hard to keep that, to find that. I noticed that it's, been all over the world, traveled a lot of places, seen a lot of people, and you'll meet some solid people. But it's not easy, man. It's not easy to find. Yeah, it's not easy to find.
A lot of snakes out there, bro. I can say it,
Absolutely.
bro. I still locked in with my day one. You already know what that shit is. And I met some real ones along the way.
Absolutely.
I cut some niggas off along the way too. You heard me? And that shit, that's just a part of growing and learning in life. Like, you gotta know what's right for you. Like, some niggas is just situational. You feel me? You fuck with them, we about to just pop out, have a good time, tonight, have a few drinks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know I got my niggas that's gonna ride for me, die for me. You feel me? Yep. And I know I got some niggas that, I just shoot the shit with. You feel me? I see them and shit like that. And dang, you be lying. Like, I ain't gotta tell nigga my business. You hear me? And I'm in I'm the life I chose. Boom. That I'm trying to renounce and shit. I don't live that life no more. But the life I live, life I used to, you can't tell everybody what the fuck you doing and be honest with everybody and shit like that. They gonna snake you out there on these streets and shit like that. And I had to know how to play my friends and shit like that. And it made me pay attention to people more and shit like that. And I shouldn't have never been on edge living that life like that. I should be comfortable living happy and shit. You feel me?
Right.
Like, I should have been doing the best thing in life for me. You feel me?
Absolutely.
But when you go down that pit, that's what you got to do. You got to turn to something that's not even good. That shit ain't good. I can handle that shit when good. You feel me?
Right.
Like,
but I think as people go through their own journey, their own experiences, that process, that in between, now you're able to look at it and recognize that it wasn't good, but for some reason you have to go through it. You know what I'm saying? We all going through something where it's like, like you have to go through it. But being able to understand and recognize, like, accountability, like, yeah, that's not good. What I was doing, like, to say what I was doing was foul. That's accountability 101. That's accountability. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the things to where, like, people ain't trying to say that, though. Some people ain't trying to hear that and say that. So just being able to be a man and stand on that and being like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I things I did wasn't the best, but I'm able to, you know what I'm saying? I'm still going, Yeah.
I wish I chose the nerd, bro. I wish I was a nerd. I wish I never saw nothing in my life, bro. I wish I never did nothing. Like, I'm not gonna say I never did nothing, because some of the shit I did for my niggas and shit like that in the early stages and shit. But when I chose to go that life, I regret that shit. I really do. Mm-hmm. I really do. Cause I don't fuck with none of them niggas like that from this day that I chose that life with. You feel me? Yeah. I fuck with them, I holler at them, but I know we can't be trusting each other. We rocking. You know what I mean? We all about that. If we in that type of lane, you know what I'm saying? How we rock. But we all about that money type shit. So bitch, I'm trying to hustle you just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and fuck that life, bro.
And like you said, man, and for the listeners, man, like, just kind of piggybacking on what you said about the life and the and everything that comes with is fast. And one of the things that I remember, man, you know what I'm saying, because it's a fascinating life. You see the quick braid, you look at all that stuff. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I remember one time I was jamming this song, man, and it kind of resonated with me. And it was a Lil Wayne song, and he said something about slow paper is better than no paper, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. And fast paper takes too long, or something, like it was a hard bar, and I'm like, man, like it stood with me, you know what I'm saying? Like it stood with me, like to say, like, take your time, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you get now, if you're getting them $7 that you're working hard for go to $10. You know what I'm saying? Take your time, just slowly grind it out. And that's just kind of how I see like my journey, like looking at the fast life, like, I could jump into that thing if I could jump into it if I would like, but then just kind of going to the other side and like, slowly developing up and, just, taking my time and letting things come. It's just crazy how it happened, you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy, I was 17, 18 years old too, just like you was, and that stuff is, man, you got the cat and you got the choosing rules, you got the, you know what I'm saying, the clean, you got the chain, and you got the nugget, you know what I'm saying? Some of the nugget earrings, like, I want that, you know what I'm saying?
Enticing,
Like,
dog. That shit was enticing to us, bro.
that was clean to us, you know what I'm saying? Choosing balls, the days, like, with the beat in the back, like, man, I want that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We in the hood. We in that bill, you know what I'm saying? All we had was the church to go play, and we climbing back, you know what I'm saying, playing football on the street. You see somebody come down with them choosing bulls, or one of them boys come with that beat in, you like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And that's just what it was, you know what I'm saying? But it's,
Nigga ain't set us down and told us, look, bro, fuck what we got.
No,
fuck that.
No.
Niggas ain't never gave us the game. Like, fuck what we got. We got this shit. And I'm living miserable right now because I can't. Yeah. Woo. Nigga, do this, do that. Man, I'm gonna support you. Woo. Come talk to me. Woo. Nigga, we ain't had this shit. We ain't had like real role model in the hood. Yeah. We had niggas that give us a little game and shit, look out for us and shit. We had a niggas that really sit down and put us on point.
You know why though? You know why exactly what you're saying, man. I think a lot of the things that we've seen wasn't a reality because of it's pride. I think there's a lot of pride. Like, like you ain't gonna come and tell me like, hey, but I know you see the colors out there, you see the beat out there. I'm clean, but I'm really, you know what I'm saying, I really got $40 in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to, like they ain't gonna come and tell me that because they want you to think that. Yeah, that boy still getting, you know what I'm saying? That boy getting it, you know what I'm saying? He's getting it.
Yeah.
And that's what we thought. You know what I'm saying? Like we thinking that, you know what I'm saying? And pride coming in the way of things of, being, doing the right thing. And it just, you know what I'm saying, it's part, I guess it's part of it, you know what I'm saying, coming up from up there because we don't know what they seen either, you know what I'm saying, or what they had to encounter. But I think if we had to have that, it would have been great, man. But I also think too, going through your own journey and, figuring it out on your own might make it, make it better for you, but it could have made your life better, the other way around if you had it earlier. Because they tell it to you, don't mean that I'm right, I'm gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? Because you're still in there, you're still in that environment.
Hell yeah. And that's why
you're still in that environment.
Like, that's why I'm like, man, I don't know with my podcast, because I don't know these little niggas listening to my shit. Because I know OGs will try to, man, youngsters, stop doing that shit. Don't do that shit. Man, we weren't listening to them niggas, man. We weren't listening to them niggas, man.
No.
I don't know how to even break it down to the little nigga. Like, what you want to do, my dog? What you want to do? What you want out of life? Like, and when we was at that age, we didn't even know. Like, we didn't even know.
You don't know. You don't know.
We didn't even know. All we wanted to do was fuck bitches, get money. Fuck bitches and be good, be well off. Like, the fuck, have some money in our pocket. No, not want for nothing. You feel me? That's all we want.
Yep. Let me get some J's and we get clean. That's it.
Straight. You feel me? Like, that's not all that matters in life. We ain't know that all that matters in life. Like, we ain't know nothing about no fucking credit.
No financial literacy at all.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing, boy. Nothing, boy. We didn't know nothing about nothing, boy.
No.
Nothing.
And just with that, like you say, man, like the talks that we have and like just the communication, man. Even we can talk about school because I know a few times I had a conversation about like hey man, we got some classes that we took for 12 years of our life. I can tell you to this day, boy, I ain't use none of that stuff in life. And you can look at the school system like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's take out some of these things and let's maybe add some financial classes or some credit classes, and I think that would be great. But like you said earlier, with the big homies, they ain't gonna give, they don't wanna give you all the game, right? They ain't gonna, no, they don't wanna give you all the game. They wanna keep you at bay to where you always trying to climb up. But I think that's when it comes to on our shoulders of what you're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Have an opportunity to talk about that to where we can, educate your listeners of like, hey man, like I don't care what you're doing. I don't care how many, if you're going to get them jerseys coming out on the 25th. I can tell you personally, man, I was, and like coming up, man, I was trying to buy every Jordans, all this stuff. Now, if I could go back in time to give me 15 years old. Let me go back to 15, 16 years old. I'm not buying no J's. Starting a Roth account. I'm starting me, man, I'm doing this the way I'm about to, but
You
you don't know
straight
that
when
stuff,
I'm
you know what I'm
good.
saying? Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm trying to do something, but like you said, like we don't know those things, and not only we don't know those things, our parents didn't know, they probably didn't know those
They
things. So
didn't,
it just
yeah, bro.
they didn't
Really
know
know.
those things because
They didn't know
they
too
go
much.
keep things around. And for me, and another thing, like as far as talking about the military, one of the underlying things like I was telling you, like when I was talking about like underlying benefits that you don't really see out there, but you learn as you go. The military raised me, man. I was 17, 18 years old, so you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting down listening, talking about
I know
credit.
they rich,
I,
nigga.
I'm listening. I'm listening to the older guy. Like they got classes going on. Man, I'm gonna go do this lunch class on how to budget your account. Like I'm doing, man, everything. I was just trying to just get that information and also talk with talk with them. They're trying to learn more because I didn't know it. And man, like those little small things help out. And it didn't help me out. You know what I'm saying? Like because I'm 18, I'm 18, 19. I got a kid at the time. So I'm just trying to find ways, and this has been my mission since I had my children, is I'm just trying to find ways of success, setting them up and just, giving them that head start that I never had to where we can try to push things forward, for the whole culture. And that's my journey. That's my goal right now, just to like, set up my kids, my whoever I can talk to, my boy, like, hey man, like this is what I'm doing. I'm an open book. This is what I got going on. Matter of fact, you're gonna see called this, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I'm transparent as it can be, but I just, I learned that through them. If I'd have been where I was at, I don't think I'd have probably get that game early on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can't. I ain't transparent like you. That's why I got you on the show. And then, I can't be transparent. Then we go, oh yeah, we all go down. And then,
Fans.
I'll be like, wow, all these like, you went through that. You got here. Now you there. How many kids you got now?
So I got two kids, two girls. I got a 16-year-old Anaya. She's a junior here at Milani High School. Man, yeah. Naya's a good man. Naya's a true. She's very mature young lady. Still got that Louisiana. She loves the boot. She go home. Fortunately go home on the summertime, chill at the house. She ain't been there. She ain't been there at all. So she always want to go back. And the little baby Nora, man, she 8 months. So I got a 16-year-old and an 8 month. You know what I'm saying? So think about that
so you
gap.
got a newborn.
Newborn, baby.
Oh,
Yeah, wow, yeah, baby.
oh,
Yeah, man, your boy got a baby, dog, like a newborn baby version could be. Yeah, yep, man, newborn, man.
What?
Yeah,
Man,
my brother, and then still married, man, to the Rita's
man, I don't care
home
about all that,
team.
nigga. I know you
Yeah,
ain't
I'm
gotta
just,
say
I'm
all
just
that
letting
shit.
just letting
Nigga,
that thing, you know what I'm saying?
give a
Yeah,
fuck.
bro.
But you got a little baby. Now you gotta start all over again. You just almost finished.
I
Now you
thought
gotta
I
start
thought
all.
it. I
Oh
thought I
yeah.
was. Hey, I thought your boy thought he's done shooting. I thought I wouldn't hit no more, so I was shooting. I'm in the gym just letting things fly, thinking it's good. You know what I'm saying? I'm currying at the layup. I'm wilding.
Oh, all right. You thought you was.
I thought I was out of the game. I thought I was out the game. I thought I was out the game. That's why I was shooting like that. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to rub about. I'm doing some hooks. I'm going to the layup like I used to do. You had to go and about your track house. Man, yeah, boy.
Gotcha.
COVID,
Gotcha.
baby. But again, two times, man. Like it's crazy. I don't know if this is how God works, man. And I just want to share this. I don't know if that's how God works. Both times I had my kids, my daughters, it came at crucial times in my life. So this last daughter that I had is came during COVID, and it was the same time around the time that I lost my grandmother, my mom. We lost Jeremy. We lost Jeremy. We lost Charles. So I lost like 4 family members, as you're aware of, in like a 4 month time span. And it was dark, bro. It was dark for your boy. I'm out here, and my family there. I'm talking to them, but it's still not the same whenever you're not there. And you know me, man. I grew up to my grandma. She raised me, she did everything, man. So that took your boy under.
You know what helped me through that shit? Being away from it.
I thought so
Being
too,
away
but it
from it,
didn't,
bro.
man.
Like
I thought so too, man. Once I was there and I was able to leave, I'm like, I'm gonna be far. And like I said, man, full transparency, man. Once I got back, man, I was trying to get back at the swing of things, man, but I couldn't sleep. Certain things was happening, and I actually went to see some counseling. I mean, I went to see a grievance, some counseling for grieving, and just wanted to just because I wasn't myself, my energy wasn't, I wasn't upbeat. Like I say, I was just starting to be sad, listening to music, I get sad. So certain things would like trigger. And when talk to somebody, I started talking to, my pastor, and then when talk to a counselor. And things started helping me come back, but it's still a sore spot. And that's why I say that when my daughter came, she came at the right time, because now to me, my daughter was a gift because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was able to have her when I thought that I couldn't have any kids. And when I lost so much, from myself, I felt like God was like, hey man, like that's that's them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, I cherish every day I can with them. And because I know life is short, man. And when you lose people that's close to you, when you lose the closest people to you, man, it affects you, man. And it affected me. And I'm happy I was able to get the help I needed, and now I can look at my daughter's eyes and ready for whatever.
Hell yeah, nigga. Like I was right. I went home this summer. You remember this summer? I think I went after like late March or something, bro. I'm chilling with my grandmother. We thugging, you remember? I'm thugging out there, you remember? Nigga, boom. Pull up. One morning, mom called me. I'm on my way to over there. She was like, we gotta take my mom to the hospital, nigga. I'm like, fuck. Nigga. That was like a fucking Tuesday. Man, grandmother was going for that Friday with that COVID bullshit. Fake it. I don't know. So like, but I'm like, I'm kind of happy I got the time to spend and have a good little time with her and shit. Something made me go home, shit like that. Like, follow your heart, follow your intuition. My nigga goes your first line. That's why I tell, like, man, the universe don't lie type shit.
No.
It was powerful that you said that you had your kids at some powerful moments at your life. Mm-hmm. Like when you was breaking down, God gave you a blessing.
Absolutely,
man. Even though I lost, I still got that moment. I spent some time with her. The whole, like, I don't know, like it was just so weird. Like something made me go, like, I don't know, I was doing good and everything. Like, I'm good. Like,
I mean, just go to the crib. That was the reason, you know what I'm saying? And he does that, you know what I'm saying? And one of the things you were going through that, man, like you said, like thinking about the good times, and you spot on about, like, controlling your thoughts. And that's what I had to do. I wasn't doing that. That's exactly what I had to do, because I was thinking about, instead of thinking about all the good times and the happy times, which, I think about, I would always go to like, my thought was go, to maybe more to the negative side. Whenever I'm, thinking, I'm like, I need to control my thoughts and how I thought about it. So once I was able to think about like the good times and the, boy, I know I'm gonna be, I know she's smiling down right now, you know what I'm saying? Just like the other day, yesterday, when I made a ring, the first thing, in my prayers, and I was like, well, I know you see your boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you see what's going on down here. And that just, you know what I'm saying? That made me, made me happy.
I ain't gonna lie though. First off, you didn't even think she was going now.
Huh?
I'm about to call her. Like, I know she see me. Like, hold up. Like you still thought she
Yeah.
was still here? Huh?
Man, all the
Never,
time,
bro. Oh, y'all still
all
took
the
in my
time,
head.
man, all the time, man.
I still
I got my
in my head.
grandma. I still got her. I still got her number saved the same. But I scroll through my phone. My mom number still say the
I know my
same.
shit. I know it by
Yeah, bro.
heart.
I changed. Oh man, 9469. I don't change nothing. Like nothing changed, dog. You know what I'm saying? 8969469. You know what I'm saying? I've been my grandma number for my whole time I've been knowing. But um, yeah, bro. Like this. And it was like I said, man. It was just sharing some some moments, man. And that just it was tough, but like I said, man, by kind of having the little one, man, at that time, it kind of gave me a new energy of life and something to look forward to and being able to move. You know what I'm saying? Because can't stay there forever, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta keep going. We gotta keep
Gotta
growing,
move
and
on,
that's
son.
just what it is. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hell
Yep,
yeah. That's
facts,
gonna be us next. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? And
Absolutely.
I'm like, yeah, man. But you was able to provide, be there, and contribute. You feel me? Be there whenever you needed to be. You weren't locked up in a cage and waiting for somebody to let you out.
Facts,
No.
facts, facts,
Um,
facts.
and that's when you go my route. You feel me? And go route. Man, I don't give a fuck if you gotta go to work every day, nigga. Go to work. You know, don't
Yeah,
go my route.
go get it.
You feel
Go
me?
get it. And like you said, man, whatever route you decide to go, man, figure it out. Figure out the route, and then your route ain't gonna always be the same. The route, like the same way we go from,
Talk about that.
you know,
Talk about the life of crime. I'm talking about the life of
right,
crime
right,
route.
right,
Don't go
right.
that.
No.
Don't
I
go
got,
that route.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I got you. What you saying with that? But I'm talking about as far as like if you go the route, the right route, just know that even doing that route, there's gonna
With that.
still be some twists and turns. There's still gonna be some pot in the hole in the road. Like it's still gonna be
Always.
ugly. But just know that
Always.
no matter what it is, stay that direction, man. Stay going that direction. Stay in that direction.
Always is gonna be a hurdle in life and shit like that. Like it's always gonna be a hurdle in life. Like I'd rather be the hurdle in life with some shit like that's gonna be like every 6 months than every fucking day and shit like
Yeah,
that or every fucking week. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather that hurdle be like that. Um, I'd rather it be like that.
absolutely.
Um, you know how to fly planes and shit?
So man, that's crazy you asked about that, man. Actually, your boy went to school. I started going to school last year, man, and for my private pilot license, man, I had 2 flights already out here. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. So I ain't gonna say like I'm a pilot, but I went in the air twice. Started trying to work towards it. I'm actually will do it. I'm definitely gonna finish it up and yeah, I'm gonna probably get my private pilot license and just kind of use that as a little hobby to go in the air and fly every now and then.
Mm. What plane? Like the jets or the commercial?
So for me, like I actually work with the aircraft. So like my plane that I like specifically, like I'm more of a fighter guy. So I like the F-16s out, the fast balls that coming in and going. Like that's like one of the craziest things I ever did in my life. Like flying with in the fighters, crazy. I flew the C-17, C-130, which is they're the big planes, so they move slower. They slow movers. But flying in the A-10s and the F-15s, 16s, and those type of T-38s, them boys, that's more of your, more your fighters and more quicker airplanes. And yeah, boy, you talking about
Hold up. That is. My class don't know what it is. Hold up. My class don't know what it is, bro. They got
no,
to
man. They
start
got some research
Googling
to
that
do.
shit. You gotta slow down, bro. What you driving?
Yeah, like how you
F-60s,
ride.
F-40s, F. What,
Yeah.
Lord? What is that?
That's what I'm saying.
Man, stop
So like,
playing. My class don't know what that is. Nigga, we don't know what that is. We ignorant, nigga. Stop
yeah, my
playing.
man. Nah,
We
y'all good.
ignorant
So
as
like
hell.
the F
We ignorant.
the F is just only like the fighter jet. So it's like your fast planes,
We
like them
slow.
boys that come
My
in.
class slow,
Yeah,
nigga.
you're
We
good.
slow.
Nah, you're good. You're
I'm
good.
teaching,
I'm
nigga.
breaking
I'm with
down.
the class, nigga. What the fuck is the F-60, F-70? What
we all
you
we
flew
all
what?
learning,
What
baby.
you was
We
flying?
all learning. We all learning, right? But yeah, man,
What?
like this. But like just going with them, man, just flying with them, and it just it's like I said, man, it's another experience. So it's like you're riding a roller coaster that goes freaking
Nigga
crazy
scared of
lightning fast.
heights. So that's the first thing.
Yeah.
Niggas scared of heights, huh? You know that shit already. I'm scared of heights, but like I flew.
Yeah, but you ain't gotta
I be
fly. I mean, that's not.
flying. I be flying on the planes and shit. So I'm not
Yeah.
and shit. So I'm good with flying and shit. So all right, we good with flying. But what's all that shit you was flying, nigga? F-60s, F-7. What is that? Jets?
So yeah, so it's all fighter. Yep, yeah, exactly. That's all fighter jets. So like all the F jets is like all fighter jets. Them boys. Yeah, man, that's your fighters. That's your jets. Fly fast.
So you know how to
Twist
drive?
turns
You
up
know how
and
to drive this
down.
shit?
So I don't. I don't know. So I don't know how to drive
You know how
those,
to
but
do
I
that shit?
flew with them. No. I don't drive those. I don't drive those, but I actually flew on them. But yeah. So I ride with them. You can ride them, fly with them. But I ain't got to that level yet of prestige. You know what I'm saying? I'm just flying like the little small Cessnas and things like that. You know.
What's that? What's that? What's that? Nigga, I don't know what that is.
So the Cessnas more. The Cessnas are more like the little small crop planes. Look, more smaller planes you can handle more. Yeah, just more little small glider planes. It's not, it's like trainers. Like whenever you're trying to fly, you start off with those and kind of like work your way up. So it's like the baby.
All
It's
right.
like a little
So
back of
bitch,
the training wheel.
so you know how to fly a plane. That's what you're saying. All
Okay,
right,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
That's all we need to know. That's it. We got some
Yeah,
go. The one with the little propeller in the front.
yeah, that one too. Yeah, that one go. Oh yeah, that one go. That's it. That's exactly it.
All right,
Yeah, he go.
cool.
He
That's
go.
that's that war plane. That's that old time war plane, World War II plane.
Yeah,
That's good right there.
yeah,
Wow, that's
yeah,
all I need.
man.
Find that somebody born. Wow. Yeah, you good.
Oh yeah, man.
You good.
Call me,
So
man. We
like
go for a little ride. We go.
so like how like it be certain people that can drive them certain planes and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
It
want to
is. So
do it
like,
or some shit.
yeah. So like, you gotta join the military to be like get selected to be a pilot, and you go to school. Like it's a very big thing. You know what I'm saying? You come in as a you be an officer. You come in. You get selected for that specific plane. You train that plane, and then you get proficient with it. Just like anything else. And it's like driving a car.
What you join for?
So for me,
Yeah,
so as far as my job or like the reason I joined.
like since nigga on join for the plane, what you join for?
So whenever I first came in, So I had like 4 different like job titles. So I did 4 different things in the Air Force because that's me. I like
You
to move
was trying to
around
find
and
yourself.
not only find myself. Like you said, man, we gotta try to always being our thing. And so I figured that if I get a new job, then I get another skill under my belt. I get another degree. I get another, what I'm saying, more to add to my portfolio. So I'm like, man, I
Yeah.
can do that. So I'm gonna do this. So I came in as a life support, aircrew life support. So I'd work with the planes. At first, I thought it was like a medical thing. So I would work with the pilots, do all their gear, make sure they're good to go. Helmet, mask, parachute, all that good stuff. So I transitioned from that and did that for a few years. I was stationed at Little Rock, Arkansas, and I was at Moody Air Force Base, Georgia, in Valdosta, southern part. I did that there, and then for about 7 years. Then after that, I was like, man, I want to do something different. So I transitioned from that, and I went over to become a recruiter. So I was an Air Force recruiter. They send your boy to. I was trying to get down to Lafayette. I was trying to get to Lafayette. I'm like, man, when I get home, I'm a kill again. You know what's in my head? I'm like, if I get home, I'm gonna get the whole crew to join. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to do that, and I wasn't able to get Lafayette, man. So I was like, damn, man, I can't get Lafayette. So they actually sent me to Kansas. And me and
They
the
don't want
dude
us, but
that got
we make them too much money. They
hey,
don't want us in the military.
in a way, I was happy that I didn't get to go to Lafayette because I felt like that probably could have been like I'd have been focused enough. I'd have been around too comfortable around.
Too much of us.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, yep, that was exactly. Yep, just comfortable, just comfortable. I like to be uncomfortable too. So after I did that, I was in Kansas. Yep, I
You
was
wouldn't
in
have been.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
Hold
Kansas for a
on, that's
little
a good.
while.
Hold on, that's a good point.
Yeah,
Getting too comfortable makes you distracted
I
easy.
did. Yeah, Yeah.
You get distracted
Yep.
easy.
Yep. So there's a thing that I always say, and I tell it to all my my troops. I tell them get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because once you get comfortable with being uncomfortable, any situation that comes your
You
way,
always prepared.
you're gonna be able to
You
react and
prepared for
prepare.
it.
Yep, you
You always
prepared for it
thinking
because
ahead.
yep, because people don't like to be uncomfortable, and people just want to stay in their house and go to work. They drive the same way to work. If it's a wreck or something in the road, they notice that because it's all the same. It's the same. And if you gotta go right, they get mad. They get frustrated. But if you normally like, I'm gonna go left today. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see that route. Let me see what that's about. It might take me a little more 5 minutes, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be something different. It could
Yeah.
be
I
a
don't give a
different
fuck.
scenery. I'm going through the back street. I ain't going through, what I'm saying, Mark Ridge. Or if I go through Mark Ridge, I ain't gonna have to go through the back street to get to school. Or I can, go straight and cross the Pelican Park. Just different, different routes. And that's how
Yeah.
I feel my career been, just going by different paths. And once I did the recruiting thing, did that for 3 years. Did really well at that. And then I went back to I was in New Mexico for another 3 years. So I did New Mexico, and I was I was over superintendent over my career field. Same thing, packing parachutes, aircrew flight equipment, working with 38 to 40 people. Just working with the F-16 planes, and make sure everything is good to go. And from there, the job that I'm currently in right now, I actually got selected to do the job as a life support investigator. So this job is pretty much another special job. I work with scientists, archaeologists,
All
anthropologists.
right, big
I'm
boy.
working.
All right, big
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. You dog working with like doctors. It's totally
So
different.
you like NCIS?
You bought white suited
You
up. You
like
know what I'm
you like
saying? Like
NCIS?
similar
NCIS.
forensics. Yeah, forensic crime lab. Yeah, man. So like, yeah, just like that, dog. But
Yeah,
like when it
bitch,
comes to
NCIS. I think NCIS. Oh, bitch.
well, you can.
Bitch, y'all write a fucking character for my community prison. Yeah, NCIS. But you
Yeah, man.
NCIS, bro.
So this right here is awesome, man. So that's why I get to travel a lot. I go to a lot of different countries. We do investigations out there. Bring stuff back from other countries, bring it back to our laboratory here. Identify life support stuff from pilots to aircraft, and another, like I said, another thing under my belt, just getting uncountable. Never work with doctors and people like that, and it's amazing, though. Like
A whole
it's
lot, bro. A whole
awesome.
lot, bro. That's my favorite show, bro. NCIS, like, bitch, that's my
That's
show,
it.
bitch.
You like forensic and crime and all that
NCIS,
stuff?
but this year about to be great for me. I went, bitch,
Absolutely.
bitch. I'm about to, man.
It's up, my brother. Yeah,
Oh,
man. So that's why I'm at it right now. I mean, that's what got me to Hawaii. That's like five bases, 3 years of base, 3 4 years of base, and then actually I leave Hawaii in June, and I'll be going to another location. Since I made a rank, I'm just waiting to hear where I go at next, and pack up the family. Uncle Sam go move us, find a new spot there, crib, and keep it going, baby. That's gonna put me. So that's gonna
boy,
put me to 20. That's gonna put me to 20 years. 3 more years, I'll be at 20, and I can retire
you can retire.
at 20 years. Yes, sir. So I got 3 more years, and I can finito done.
What? But we
Benefits for
still
the rest of
young,
my life.
but we still young. You still
Yeah,
living, man.
you
What's
see,
up?
you see, like man,
What's up?
feel amazing. I feel like like it's crazy, bro. Like it's undescribable and how fast it went, man. And like I say, man, 3 more years, I can hit the button, retire. Gotta have a guaranteed pension, coming in, still get all the benefits. Wake up in the morning, and I ain't gotta do nothing but have that bread to be there on the first and the 15th.
And look, in 3 years, you're gonna have to come back on the podcast, yeah. Because we gotta talk
I
about the project.
when that
Because I'm like,
whenever
three
you need
years,
me,
I want my
dog, man.
children, I want my students, I want my students. I want them preparing to go in the military, no matter what age. I want the young, older class. Y'all get in the military.
Yep.
We come back in 3 years, though, and we
Yeah.
got some shit to talk about because
We,
I think I ain't say that. I ain't gonna say.
yeah. We gonna run it, man, because
Yeah,
we were running, like I said, man. As whenever you need, I'm always here, man. Whatever topics you need to talk about, whatever. I'm open book, man. And I just like I said, man. I appreciate everything you're doing. I appreciate this opportunity to be on this podcast, man, and be able to talk to people, and that's all. That's all
It's
it's
my
about, man. It's
opportunity.
just pouring into other people, man, and giving whatever I got, whatever topics I can provide some insight in, man. I'm always here for you to know that, what I'm saying. And with me, I got so right now I'm at E8, so I'm a senior master sergeant E8. I got one more to go, and one more is E9, and it's gonna be chief master sergeant. And that's my goal, man. That's my goal as far as my professional goal is. I want to be a chief, and you both will get there.
So what a chief master sergeant is? What's the chief master sergeant?
He's the E9. He's the highest you can go as far as enlisted. Like you can't go no higher than that. Like you can be a chief and that's it. So I'm one away, and I'm going to get him.
So goddamn. So goddamn man, hold up. I know some powerful people like this. Lord. I got powerful people on my corner like that. That's why Facebook be blocking me like that. You said to me in jail. Like, bitch, too powerful.
They know your caliber. They know your caliber.
Man, look, this is my first time really running with look real. This is my nigga. Yeah, we locked in, but this is my first time really running them with them like this class. But
yeah, man, we just and this is organic, man. This is all organic, authentic. Man, we just chopping it up, and if we would have been in the hood, we'd be talking like that. And I just want to say one thing real quick to your class.
Go ahead.
Just such a disclosure that whenever we used to play sports, whenever we used to play football back in the hood, I was picking Blake, Sis, and Samantha over him any day.
Oh man, stop playing, man.
That's a dog. That's a name, right? What I did was Blake. That's a name, right? Samantha, when I run the football, that be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I'm not tripping. I know it's been a little minute, I forgot some of the names, but I'm like, yeah. Let me get her. Hey, run over all them balls. Bam, get out the way. Bam, get out the way. She cracked, stiff on. Like, yeah, let's go.
That's why I'm blocking that whole part out. You probably know. The whole hood about the bad. Yeah, why
I had to throw it out there, man, because I had to light it up at the end, you know what I'm saying? I had to light it up and give full disclosure, us growing up and the things that I see, you know what I'm saying? But it's also a big up to you, my dog. You're my dog, man. You're my guy.
The butter. They don't want to talk about this. The butter about to be low.
And then also, Blake, I just want to say this for everybody from Karen Crew that is gonna be listening to this. And this could be another topic, another day, and Blake, you control listen at all. But I'm really, really willing to put out Natville and Karen Crew is arguably the most funniest hood in Karen Crew. Nobody got more funnier people than the Ville, and I'm willing to whatever Backstreet Mudridge, whatever y'all want to do. I'm willing to be there and give my full argument on why we had the funniest neighborhood, the funniest and the funnest.
Oh yeah, we got the hood.
I just believe that. I just believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I know they had some other hoods that was bigger. I know they had some other, neighborhoods. All the boys more big, big, and they would have some, some. But Natville, dog. Every day we could you could just come walk out on you, just go laugh, you go climb, you go. It's just what it was, bro. It was awesome, dog. Oh yeah. Oh, but you trying to join?
Come on, fuck with that.
Yeah. That's a whole different story.
Man, look what come out of that.
Then we fight chickens, then we fight dogs, and you don't want to fight because the dog can bump too. Like, which like it's tough. Like it's hard to go a certain direction where you're like, oh, I think I got him here because the ball could do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? The ball did everything.
Look, our hood got the bottom of the bottom and the up of the up. Yeah, promise.
Yeah.
You got the bottom of the bottom and the up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
you ain't fucking with us.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
No.
You got shit to look bad at, and we got shit to look good at. Yeah, like,
And we good and we had good people. We were good people there too. So if you're messing with us and you're really kind of hating too in the crew because we just go and have a good time and clown and chill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm just trying to make a little money and have a little good time.
That's it. That's it. Boy, that's all I'm going to do, man. Having fun, play a little hoop, basketball, sports. That's it, man. But nah, man, that's what raises, man. That's what put us together. That's what put us together, man. And that's the journey, man. So for me, man, I'm always forever grateful for the neighborhood. I'm grateful for everybody from the neighborhood and the crew as a whole, man. Like I love the city, you know. I love, you know. That's what I represent. You know
Nigga,
what I'm happy
I had that core love. I'm happy I had that. Like, people don't understand how having that fundamental for your kids is really special in their life. Like, for me to still be talking to you today and learning stuff from you, learning I can hit you up anytime. Like, we played in the sandbox together and shit like that. We grew up apart. You know, even though y'all grew apart, we still respect each other as men. We still moving forward in life, even though I fuck up, you still come tell me, man, you tripping, B. Woo, woo, woo. I see you, shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
You ain't tripping, though. You know what I'm saying? We don't be tripping, you know? But that shit is what it is.
Yeah,
we came a long way. And a lot of kids these days, they don't even have a neighborhood they could play in, bro.
Yep.
They don't have a neighborhood to even play in. Or you can't even trust the people in the fucking neighborhood to let your kids even play in that motherfucker because people moving in and out.
Exactly.
And
also too, man, like it's a new generation too, man. And the things that we didn't have nothing but outside. You know what I'm saying? Like what you could do in the house all day? Nothing. We didn't have a phone. So now like all these new things that these kids got to, you know, be able to do, that definitely to me played a big part or have played a big part in why, you know, we see kids outside. Like me, man, phone down. Man, y'all go play. Let's go outside. We're going to do something. But we're going to do, you know, like, yeah, you put that down. You're going to interact with we're going next door. We go and play, you know, cornhole. We're going to do something, you know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, that plays a big part. And, you know, technology will always progress. I think as a whole, you know, as far as us, we got to find ways to, you know, adapt with technology, but also be able to be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got a phone that be smart about it. Exactly, 100%. Like this right here is using technology, but now you got a kid that's playing Fortnite all day, nonstop. Like, nah, it's using them. He about to, you know, he becoming a zombie. That's like being on drugs. Now you're hooked on that. Nah, come on, my boy. Let's go in the backyard and throw the football. But that just comes back with, you know, hopefully you're having a solid parenting or, you know, somebody that can, you know, do that to them, you know, do that for them.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into the parenting shit right now because
no, it's another, yeah.
You know, that's a whole other subject. I want to get y'all intake on that shit, you know.
But yeah, I'm always available, my brother, man. That's whatever you need, man. Like I said, it's a pleasure. Whatever y'all need, man, y'all tag me in, man. I'm able to jump in. Whatever topic it is, and you know, hopefully next time I see my dog, Courtney on here next time. You know, I went to school with him, so it'd be good to chop it up and, you know, do some stuff with him too as well. But yeah, whatever y'all need, man. Like I said, you know, hit me up and whatever you need, I got you.
I got one more question. Where can the kids find like recruiting sites at? Like
perfect, easy. Pull up your phone, type in Air Force Recruiter. Easy work, Air Force Recruiter, and you know what's gonna
nowadays,
pop up? Man. And you know it's gonna pop up.
Easy nowadays, man.
If you're in the city in Cancun and Lafayette, it's gonna pop up two places. The first place gonna pop up is gonna be Appaloosas off of the Causewell Lane. They got a recruiting office over there, and also if you pop up in Lafayette, they had a recruiting office across from the Cajun Dome. You know, Canes or the little
right there on the left.
Yep.
On the
Yes,
left.
sir.
Yes,
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 sir.
yes.
You know what I'm at. Yep. So they have one there, but I think it moved to Congress right over. So it's right there.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I just gave y'all what to go ahead, my dog. So you ain't even gotta Google no more. I just told you that the two that's in the city. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man. And like I say, hopefully, they hear it, and man, it might be a great opportunity for one of them, and definitely go in. By all means, if they got more questions, contact you, and then you hit me up, and I'm willing to talk to
I'm
them, no matter whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And even if you don't do the military, man, just do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Just walk your journey and grow in it. You ain't gotta do the military, but just be a beacon, man. Just be a beacon and be able to be that next one up. That's gonna create change.
fuck that. I suggest the military. The fuck? Them about pay for you. Oh, what? I'll pay your rent.
But
What?
the thing about the
What?
military, I can suggest it, and I don't want to be biased because I've been it, so it could be privilege for me. But I don't never like to push anything too
And
much
I'm
on
the one. I'm
anybody.
talking, nigga. I'm talking. I'm talking.
Yeah.
I suggest the fucking military because look, but what? But I'm about paying y'all rent. But we gotta pay rent out here in these streets. But them about paying rent, mortgages and all that. But and it's
I'm out of there. Huh? I'm
Well,
out of
enough
there.
said, bro. Enough said, bro. Enough said, bro.
Yeah,
Enough
man.
said. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Enough
Yeah,
said.
man.
Oh, you could be a single man in the military and just be like thugging. Like, man, stop playing. Enough said, man. I don't even
That's a,
know.
that's a, that's a whole nother topic.
Like,
Single in the military, don't you don't miss either. You're not missing coverage.
come
Yeah,
on, man. Like, class, come on, man. Why would y'all
yeah,
want to?
man.
Y'all ain't even. We ain't even going to war because ain't nobody fucking with the U.S. anyway. Ain't nobody want to fuck with
Yeah,
us
we
anyway.
chilling. We
So
chilling.
we
We
ain't about to
chilling.
go to war. So they ain't even gotta go. But all y'all doing is getting. Oh, y'all just faking it. But just paying y'all to faking it. And they using me. I'm paying y'all bills.
Yeah,
Nigga
yeah.
like me paying y'all bills. So look, bitch, y'all
And,
better go in that fucking military, bitch. So I don't want to see y'all shooting each other up, bitch. Look,
exactly.
go shoot
Nah,
some
for
people.
real though. For
Look,
real, yeah. If you go pick up that thing and put them switches and all that on there, man, come do it the right way. If you wanna, you know what I'm saying, if you wanna practice, come do it the right way. Matter of fact, I got a M16 for you with you ain't need no switches. You know what I'm saying? I got something
come
for
on.
you. Do it the right way though, baby. Do it the right way.
I
And you're not
promise.
hurting your brothers, and sisters and your mamas and your community, you know what I'm saying? We
You
ain't
ain't
gotta
gotta go
cry
to
all the
court.
time.
You ain't gotta go to
No,
court. Pay no fucking
no,
lawyer. You ain't gotta fucking
no.
have 12 people fucking judging your life, playing with your future. Yeah, man.
Right.
Like you ain't
Probation.
gotta
You can't. You on
get
probation for three
falsely
years.
accused. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Randomly
House
searched by
arrest.
the police. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, my brother.
I'll
Yeah,
take that free
man.
rent any day. Promise you. Boy,
Oh yeah, man.
I'll tell you right now. I'm promoting the military. Y'all go in that bitch. We ain't in no war right now. We
ASAP.
ain't in no
Getting
war.
that. Getting that
Y'all
right
get it,
now.
man.
It's good. It's good. For
Go get
sure.
that money, man. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
Teach your kids, man. And it's not even for you to even put your kids in it. Just get them skills so you to teach them kids. Because you'll learn a lot in the military.
Oh
More than you
yeah.
learn in the streets. Tell you that. The nigga ain't about to teach you nothing in the streets.
Yeah.
Niggas be
Like
talking
I,
about snitching. Like, they don't even know what
yeah.
snitching is. Niggas don't even know what paperwork. Man, niggas whack. Fuck the street. Streets whack. I swear. Streets
Talk
whack,
that
man.
talk. Talk that talk. Talk
Streets
that
whack,
talk.
man. I
Yeah.
swear. And nigga in
Talk
the
that
streets
talk.
right now. Slap nigga. Man, what's that?
Yeah.
Your little kid. And most of them niggas in the street got kids. Your kid looking up to that stupid ass shit.
Yeah, bro. And
Looking
and
up
and
to
it
that
becomes and
stupid
it
ass
becomes
shit.
and it becomes and it becomes a cycle, a generational cycle too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's something that we gotta
Start
break,
looking up
man.
to it.
Gotta break that. You know.
Mm-hmm. Child looking up to
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
About to corrupt the next motherfucking child. You got your child going on a straight pet. He go to school. He hearing this other friend talking about, yeah, my dad is selling bricks. What?
The boy trying to
What?
score. The boy,
My daddy got a big problem.
other kid trying to see you can score something. See, probably put
Your
his
child
on.
probably stole a band from your stupid ass. Now he walking around school showing all them other kids a big band.
Yeah. Now they want to
Oh
rob
my
him. Now they
God.
want to rob him. Now they want to rob him.
Yeah. And then the innocent ones infatuated by that shit. Man, how you
Yeah.
got that? Man, my daddy be hustling. Now they be like, oh, what hustling is? Their parents got them on the straight and narrow path. They don't even know what a hustler is.
Right.
What a hustler is. Now they go on their computer at home, iPad.
They intrigued by that.
Yeah, bro. Bam. Now your kid done watch all kind of about 20,000 videos before you even got home from work. Instead of be doing their homework. Wrong. Like you did your homework? No, man. I forgot. I watched some videos on YouTube. The child was searching up hustlers all night. You thinking they searching up some motherfucking homework videos?
they thinking it's a hustler. They thinking it's a hustler magazine. They look at the bronze. Oh, you think about hustler magazine? Nah, that's the other hustling.
Oh yeah, I'm all in there. Now your child fucked up in the mind. Like, mom. Now they gonna start giving you hints. Like, mom, they start listening to shit. They start paying close attention, looking for hints that you gonna give them. Like you might be jamming a little rap song. I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler. Oh, they listening to every word that both say after that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's man. I know my uncle be selling something. Hold on. They go get around their uncle. They gonna be watching him, see what the fuck he doing. Oh, I'm selling him. How I can get that? I'm trying to get that big nut. That's all they got on their mind was getting that money. Like,
Thanks.
Cause they're already rich, so they want money too. Like,
yep.
Shit crazy. We're gonna get into that parents and shit on another conversation.
Yeah.
We're gonna end this bitch tonight, class, because I know y'all tired and shit. My boy way in Hawaii fucking with our time zone. Like, we had to come class on the special notice. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all mad, you know, but y'all in here, y'all learn a little something. Go in the military, them boys gonna take care of y'all. You know. Fuck with us, man. Troop session, man. We out this bitch. D ring the bell, but hold up, not just yet. Reg, go ahead and let them know who you is, nigga.
Hey man, it's your boy, Lil Reg from the Crow again, aka Big C Man Starting, baby. All blessings, all love.
I promise you, man. Thank you for coming, cuz.
It's all good, baby.
I ain't my cousin, big brother, nigga. Yeah, we gonna have you back on the show again.
Yeah, man, tap your boy back in, man. Let your boy back in. I like this, man. Let your dog back in, and yeah, man. I'm you know, like I said, man, I was honored to have this opportunity, and looking forward to the future. You know, be tapping in and listening to what you got going on. So I text you, be like, hey, I disagree on this topic. This no is good. You know what I'm saying? They know I'm listening. You know, so that's a good part.
Oh yeah, because you know I don't like your president right now, so that's a whole other topic.
Yeah. I can't talk about my boy though. I can't say nothing.
I know you can't. I don't like that shit right now, bitch. Call Trump. Call Big Onk, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Call Big T. Call Big T. Yeah. Call Big T back. Big T back.
We gonna have
your dog, bro. All right, brother, man.
Love you,
yes,
bro.
Sir. Have a good one. Love you more, my peers, man. Keep up the good work, brother.
You too.
All right.